Imagine a millionaire gets picked up at midnight and dropped on a random street. No wallet, no phone, no bank account, no contacts, just 500 rupees in his pocket. Would that man become a millionaire again in 5 years? The answer is yes, and this isn't just my opinion. History has proven it again and again. The people who lose everything and still rise back up all share one thing, something that can never be taken from them. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what that is, and it might just change the way you think about money forever. Two brothers, one identical start. Let's start with a story. Two brothers inherited an equal amount of money, 10 lakh rupees each. The first brother put his in a fixed deposit, thinking money should stay safe. The second brother invested that same money in himself, part of it in a business course, part of it testing a small product idea, part of it building relationships and a network. The first brother still has roughly the same 10 lakhs today, probably worth less after inflation. The second brother? He lost money 3 times along the way, but every single time he came back sharper than before. Today, his business is worth crores. The difference was never the money. Both started with the exact same amount. The difference was this: one of them stored the money, and the other turned it into a tool to rebuild himself. The real question no one asks. Most people ask, how do I make more money? That's the wrong question. The right question is, if my income disappeared tomorrow, what could I sell the day after? Ask yourself honestly, if your job, your business, your current source of income vanished today, what would still be left in you that someone would pay for? If you don't have an answer to that, the real danger isn't a lack of money. The real danger is that you haven't built your market value yet. The golden goose mistake. A farmer once owned a goose that laid 1 golden egg every day. Greedy for more, he thought, if I cut the goose open, I'll get all the eggs at once. He killed the goose. There was nothing inside, and now even the daily egg was gone forever. Most of us make the exact same mistake, just in reverse. We keep piling up the eggs, money, but we forget to take care of the goose, our skills, our mind, our health, our ability to create value. Money is the egg. You are the goose, and if the goose grows weak, sick, or outdated, the eggs will stop coming no matter how many you've already saved. The mental trap that keeps you poor. Here's a psychological truth worth knowing. Our brain values instant rewards far more than bigger rewards in the future. This is called present bias. That's exactly why buying a new phone feels easy. Buying a course feels expensive. Spending money on a night out feels effortless. Spending on a book feels wasteful. We spend hours to reels without noticing, but can't find 20 minutes to learn a skill. A phone gives you happiness today and feels outdated tomorrow. A skill gives you nothing today, but 5 years from now, that same skill becomes your greatest asset. This is exactly where most people lose the game, not because they lacked opportunity, but because they always chose the reward available right now. What does the world actually pay you for? Remember this always. The world doesn't pay you for your degree. The world doesn't pay you for your age. The world doesn't even pay you directly for your hours of hard work. The world only pays you for solving a problem that not everyone else can solve as easily. The bigger and rarer the problem you can solve, the bigger your price tag. That's exactly why a great doctor, a great salesman, a great programmer, or a great negotiator earns multiples of what an average person earns. They're not selling time, they're selling solutions. 3 skills that will never go out of style. Now let's talk about what to actually work on. 1. Communication. If you have the best idea in the world but can't explain it to anyone, that idea is worth 0. People who can speak clearly and build trust with their words will always outpace the crowd. 2. Sales and negotiation. Like it or not, we're all selling something every single day. Ourselves in an interview, our point of view in a relationship, our ideas to a team. Anyone who learns to genuinely influence others finds doors opening on their own. 3. Problem solving. Companies don't pay you for work, they pay you for solutions. The more complex the problem you can untangle, the higher your value climbs. But here's the real game changer. It's rarely a single skill. It's the combination. A designer who also understands marketing, an engineer who's also a great communicator. Their value is worth multiples more than someone with just one skill in isolation. The biggest skill of all, learning how to learn. You've probably heard the story of the two woodcutters. One chops wood all day, exhausted, but never stops to sharpen his axe. The other spends part of each day sharpening his axe and ends up cutting more wood with far less effort. Today, most people are living like the first woodcutter, running, working, exhausted, but never taking the time to sharpen themselves. The world is changing too fast for any single skill to stay safe forever. But the person who can keep learning will always find their place, no matter how much things change. That's why the single biggest skill isn't any one specific skill. It's the habit of learning itself. The question that changes everything. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, how do I make more money? Change the question. Ask instead, how do I become so valuable that money starts chasing me? Because money is not the destination. Money is a result. The result comes from your ability. Your ability is built on your skills, and your skills are born from learning, practice, and getting back up again and again after every fall. If you have very little money right now, don't panic. Money can always be earned back. But if you've stopped learning, that's worth pausing on, because you can lose money and rebuild it. But if you lose the habit of learning, your future starts quietly weakening. If you feel like your real skill hasn't fully woken up yet, comment below. What's the one skill you're starting on, starting today? And if this video made you think differently, even a little, send it to the one friend who needs to hear this right now. See you in the next one.